So for the first one, again, as you look at this, Jane went to the gas station and made sure that her gas tank was filled to capacity. Remember we just said this one, just earlier, filled to capacity is redundant. It's a redundant phrase. So again, that's going to be incorrect. And as I go through these, what you're going to notice, I'm going to use the process called process elimination. We use this in our reading section as well, and I'm going to get rid of the ones that is still redundant. So A and D are going to be incorrect. So now I'm going to look at these, and I want to say her gas tank. Okay, her gas tank is going to be singular. So we want to say was filled and not were. Were would be plural in this case. So we're going to say C for number 1. I guess they're all number 1, so don't worry about the numbers. But the first number 1. Okay. The second number 1. When Jane finally reached her hometown, she realized that the entire suburb was destroyed by the forest fire. Now, as you look at these answers, what we're really not looking for necessarily anything that deals with redundancy, because there's nothing redundant in this statement. Because you say, do you need the word entire? Well, it does describe how much of the suburb was destroyed. So again, that's the only thing maybe you can think if you're looking at something redundant, but it's not. So at this point, what you're looking at is actually the shortest answer that still fits. It still makes sense in the sentence and is grammatically correct. So what I want to make sure is that all the important components are still going to be there. So we want to know that the entire suburb was destroyed. We want to know that, and we want to know why it was destroyed. We want to know it was destroyed by a forest fire. And so if the sentence is leaving some of those components out, it's going to be too short. But also we know if it's something, I don't see anything wrong with this answer the way it is. So something like D, which is way longer, the forest fire was responsible for destroying, I don't need the was responsible for in that sense. That's just too wordy. So that would be incorrect. So I want to look at the shortest answer that makes sense. So the shortest answer listed is B. The suburb was destroyed. But the problem is, what was it destroyed by? It's leaving out important components about this sentence, which means it could change the meaning of the sentence. It could be destroyed by anything. So that would be incorrect. So I'm looking at A and C. And if you look at C and A, and you may have to look a little closely to see which one is shorter, but C is actually shorter. Instead of saying was destroyed by, this one just says destroyed. So I was able to get rid of a couple words. But I'm also including the forest fire is what destroyed the entire suburb. So I have the entire suburb. It was destroyed by what? The forest fire. I have all that information, but this is going to be